Good day, everyone. In this video, we will be learning all about lines, rays, and angles. We will be defining them one by one and show some examples of them. You should be able to answer this question after watching this video. How can you identify and draw points, lines, line segment, rays, and angles as well? Now let's take a look at these definitions and some examples on how do we draw them. First, we have the most basic term in geometry, which is point. Point is an exact location and space where everything will start, may it be lines, rays, or even angles, even the shapes that you know. Followed by a line. A line is a straight path of points that continues without end in both directions. So, at the right side of our slide, you will see there an example of how a point looks like. If you ever have played treasure hunting with the coordinates there, the rectangular map, and there's a point with uh, an icon of the place or the treasure box instead, that represents a point, which is an exact location on your map. Now, a line, on the other hand, that would be the two lines. Usually, when you see that in maps, the two lines that are crossing to one another, where it both extends in both directions, may it be up and down or left and right. And a classic example would be similar to the line on the slide. When you try to write it in symbols, look at how it was written here. So you will just put there the 2 points along the line and a tiny arrow on top of it. That's how you write line BC in symbols. Then we have as well a line segment. A line segment is part of the usual line, but it has two definite endpoints. Say, for example, we have line segment DE. When you try to write it down earlier about the line, it's a line with two arrowheads at the end. But if it's a line segment, it's just simply dots at the end of the line on top, or simply just writing a plain line on top of the letters or endpoints of your line segment. Then we have as well a ray. Ray is a combination of line segment and your line. It is a part of a line that has only one endpoint. So one starting point, so say for example like this one, then continues without end in one direction. Your indication that it continues without an end is your arrowhead. Then, when you try to write in symbols a name of a ray, all you need to do is just to get the endpoint. So, say in this example, we have F and G. So, your endpoint is F, then another point on the other side would be G, and just write a line with an arrowhead on top of it. Oh, but only one of the ends only has the arrowhead, the other one doesn't have. Now, apart from this one, knowing what array is very important when we try to learn about angles. Because an angle is actually a combination of two rays sharing one common endpoint. Now, this one, the shared endpoint, is what we call a vertex. Okay? When you are trying to name an angle, always remember that the vertex should always be placed as your middle letter if you are using three letters as part of your naming of angle. But if, for example, you are given a single angle like this one, you can simply read it as angle Q. You can best apply the three-letter naming of angles if it's inside already a shape. Okay? So for this one, A continuation of our lesson about angles will be part of the next video all about angles. Please do watch it this one as we will be discussing there how to identify the angles based on its measurements, and we will be using protractor when measuring the angles. If you have any questions, please send me a message. Thank you for watching.